Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it is your first time here. Thanks for watching. But as you can tell by the title and probably by the thumbnail, if I remember to take one, because I've been forgetting to take one or just trying to get the best one from the video. But anyway, we're just going to go through actually products that I've picked out. I've been seeing a lot of these videos around more recently. Maybe it's because I've kind of been searching for them, or it popped up one time in my YouTube feed, and then it just keeps rolling from there based on, you know, recommendations and things. But it's basically like a shop my stash / everyday makeup drawer. For me, it's going to be for the month of April. It's not something that I plan to do weekly when it comes to like switching out products. So for me, I think it's going to be a monthly thing. So I just wanted to sit down and share with you guys a couple of the items that I decided to choose from my collection. These items were either chosen because they might need to be tried to be used up. Maybe I've had them for a little while, or maybe just items that since I've gotten them, I've done a lot of different like CVS hauls, or CVS purchases, not hauls, but purchases, that I've kind of gravitated towards certain blushes or bronzers or whatever, and I want to try to use them. So I'll try and distinguish between the differences as to why, but I wanted to show you, if you saw my cleanup vanity video, basically it's like a kind of, you know, standard vanity. I think like it's not one of those IKEA drawers or anything like that. So a lot of everything that we have here, like it holds pretty much my collection. I don't have anywhere else that I can store it, so I don't keep them in the drawers as far as like my everyday items. So I decided that I'm going to actually keep them in the bag that we got from BoxyCharm. If you're part of the BoxyLuxe subscription, you would have probably gotten this as well. And it just will sit on top of my vanity, but it's a location where I can take the products that I want to use and go from there. And it helps me, I think, to not feel like, oh my gosh, where do I go? What do I use? So this is kind of what it's going to be. And let's just go ahead and we'll get right into it. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the eyeshadow palettes first. I tried to choose at least one or two of a particular item to try out. I don't, unfortunately, wear makeup every single day. Sometimes I'm running out the door, and you know, sometimes I don't get to really put on makeup. And to be quite honest, a lot of times during the week, I'll do either just brows, mascara, lipstick, and I've been trying to maybe try and mess with like some cream products, because I wear glasses, and I have to wear glasses at work. I have contacts, but it's so dry that wearing contacts, it just doesn't work for me. So when I wear glasses and I wear makeup, it just, you know, the glasses smudge on the cheek and the nose, and while other people might not be able to tell, I tell. Anyway, it's a problem that I'm gonna work through, and first world problems probably. But anyway, let me go through the eyeshadow palettes that I decided that I wanted to try out. The first one, and I've been doing a couple of videos, and actually just to let you know, with some of the products, they are actually on my face right now, because again, on a day off, on a Sunday, Saturday, Thursdays, every other week, like this is kind of the look and feel that I've been gravitating towards. I feel like it's quick. I feel like it doesn't take much to think about it. So anyway, I don't know why it's long-winded, so I apologize. But this is the Pure Soirée Diaries palette. And this is going to be the palette for more browns and more crease shades and transition shades that fit my skin tone. This row down here is a lot of shimmeriness, goodness. The last two times that I've used this palette, I've actually used just two eyeshadows, usually a shadow from here and a shadow from here, to kind of just get a look. But I did film this look, and this will go up probably next week on Tuesday. Saturdays and Tuesdays are typically my upload schedule, so I'll upload it on Tuesday just so you guys get an idea of what I did and what I used. But I've been really liking this. I think that since I've had this, I've used this color a lot, this one here, and then these two shimmers here, and that's what I can tell from the divots. So that's gonna be my brown warm palette. This next eyeshadow palette is the Nightingale pretty vulgar Nightingale palette. It looks like this, and I'm just gonna flip it upside down here so the light doesn't shine. Well, let's see. So it looks like this, and this is obviously going to be the cool tone palette. I have yet to try this. This came in a BoxyCharm. Oops, sorry. This came in a BoxyCharm, and I've been meaning to try it out. I'm not sure why. I feel like, you know, this brown could be, you know, probably this row right here would be good. I want to try out. Maybe I can do a smoky eye. I don't know. We'll see. But this is the other palette that I want to be able to use and trying to get my thoughts on it, because I've never really used a eyeshadow palette from Pretty Vulgar. So I want to see if they're long wearing with the eye primer that I have and things like that. So that's that. So we're going to go through base complexion products first. This one is the Pores No More Luminizer Primer by Dr. Brandt, and it looks like this. I want to try and use this because it's been a while. It says the expiration on this is 12 months. It says all skin types. I want to try and use this up, or as best as I can, with the foundation that I'm gonna show you guys here in a moment. And then get my thoughts on it, because I feel like I tried it before. I feel like I've liked it before, but I don't remember exactly why. Does it actually illuminate underneath, or is it just pores filling, you know, things like that. So that's the one primer. And then the other primer that I want to use, and I've actually been using a few times now, is this Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminate primer. So I guess the same idea when it comes to these two. They're both blurring and illuminating. This one I would say is probably a little bit more illuminating than that one, just by what I can recall. And again, it's my skin is typically really more dry than it is oily. And with the foundation that I have here, where it's probably more on the matte side, so I want to be able to have something that's hydrating underneath. So those are the two primers that I want to use this month. The eyeshadow primer that I want to use is the Milani, and I've been using this, so it's really just a matter of making it official, I guess. I like this so far. I mean, there was a look that I had done the other day. We went to the movies, and I wanted to just put on a little bit of makeup, and I didn't. I used the Pure palette, and my eyeshadow didn't crease at all. I don't know if it's the combination of the eyeshadow primer and the palette itself, but I knew I always liked the Pure palette before, so it could be a good combination of the two. So that's the eyeshadow primer. The foundation that I've been using and wanting to kind of get more use out of, get my thoughts on it with different primers, is the Infallible Freshwear 24-hour Freshwear. This is in the shade 415, which is Rose Ivory. And again, this is what I'm wearing today. This is what I'm wearing today. And again, I'll post a video on it, but I think I like it. I mean, I don't know if I'm head over heels about it like a lot of other people are, but it's definitely something I think worth noting, you know. The concealer, and I think I only did one foundation, one concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind, and this is in the shade Fair. This is in the shade Fair. I feel like you go through it quite fast. I feel like I haven't had this very long, but I feel like it's gone down a bit. But I mean, I've been liking this, you know. It's been something that's less creasy than a lot of other concealers. So I'm, you know, going to continue to use it, continue to gather my thoughts, and go from there. I'm going to show you this just because it's on the top, but this is the MAC primer. This is, I guess, in the scent Rose. It's Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is just the setting spray. This is the one that I have, and I think it's the only one that I have. So it's the only one I'm using. I have this Lip Medics Blistex. This for me has been working really well, especially during the winter months. I mean, I know that it just hit spring. It's April 4th right now. This will go up on the 6th. Hopefully I'm gonna get this edited. But this has just been working. I like the medicated feeling. Recently, my lips have just been cracked and everything, and maybe it's the change of the season, maybe it was from the winter, but that I like. So I especially like it when I'm like going to bed. So I've done my night routine, put it on, go to bed, and I feel like in the morning, you know, my lips are essentially back to normal. Okay, so as far as powdered products now, and this is like setting powder, blush, foundation, I mean, not foundation, bronzer, highlight, things like that. I'm gonna be dipping more, continue to dip into the Rimmel Stay Matte. Been liking this. I feel like it's not too heavy under the eyes. This is in the shade Translucent, and I find that this is pretty light on the under the eyes, and then I dust it on the rest of my face to be able to put the bronzer and blush and all that. But I like it. I don't, like I said, I don't find, the biggest thing I think is I don't find it to be too heavy. I have a Coty Airspun loose powder in my drawer here. Sometimes I think I put too much, and so it makes it too heavy. So I'm gonna use this. Maybe next month I'll use the Coty Airspun to kind of get my thoughts on again, and go from there. So that's the powder. The other setting powder that I have is the Studio MAC Fix powder plus foundation. This is in the shade C2. I used to kind of put this on all over for like, let me dust some, you know, powder on my face to kind of even out the complexion, but I'm not putting anything else on. And I feel like it is a good match. But recently I haven't been doing that because my face has been a bit more dry. I've been using, I think I mentioned in probably a couple other videos, probably a lot, I don't know, the Mary Kay Clear Proof System. And that really is right now drying out my skin a little bit because it's just trying to pull out the impurities and clear up the acne and all of that. But this is something I want to get back into using, and even as like a setting powder for the rest of my face. If I feel like I want a little bit more coverage, maybe on my cheeks, my jawline area where I have the foundation, where I have, you know, scarring and things like that, this will be good because it's actual foundation. So you just go light-handed if you don't want as much, maybe full coverage or extra coverage, and then use this as the translucent one. So that's that. I've got two bronzers. I've been using this one the last couple of times. This is the Ulta Beauty matte bronzer. This is in the shade Cool. I got this a while back. I like this. This, I feel it has the cool undertone that I think works with my skin tone. Because I'll show you another bronzer that I want to try to get to use more, but I feel like it's a little too warm. But I like this, and it's exciting because I see like 3 rings here, so I feel like soon, I don't know if it'll happen in April, and I don't know if I'm a project panner, but I feel like it will. I'll be able to hit pan on this fairly soon because I like it, and it's definitely something that I would repurchase. So that's that matte bronzer in Cool. The other bronzer that I want to try and use, I did get this from CVS. I'd gotten this for like some extra care bucks. This is, of course, as you can see, the Butter Bronzer. Now, I might have just gotten the wrong shade. This is in the shade Light Bronze. I feel like this is a bit too light for me. Not light. I feel like it's a little bit too brown, like too warm for my skin tone. I don't know. I want to try this more and see you know, how I feel about the undertone of this. And maybe this is only supposed to work in the summertime when, you know, you've got that sun-kissed glow. But I've only used it a couple times and I felt like it was a bit patchy, like on my cheek area. I think I used it in a video once. So again, maybe it was the brush I was using, maybe it is that it is a bit patchy on me, or maybe it's just a combination of that plus the foundation and all of that. So we're gonna give this a little more love, test it out, feel it out, see what we think. The blushes that I have in this month is, the first one is the Tarte 12-Hour Amazonian Clay blush, and this is in the shade Seduce. It's what's on my cheek right now, and I like this. I don't know if there's really much to say this at this point. I find that some of the products that I have used, and again, it'll be in the video that we'll go more in depth on, but I feel like throughout the day it lasts, and which is hopeful because it says 12 hours. So it's a Seduce, and then I have this Milani one. This is a powder blush in Romantic Rose, and it looks like this. So they're probably similar in undertone. I think this might be a little bit more cool tone than the Tarte one, but they're the two that I have in this month because I do want to. I've been gravitating towards this one. Today I actually put this one on because I remembered I liked it at one point. I feel like the color blushes that I like are more of the cooler tone, or just not necessarily warm or coral. At least that's right now. So I have two highlighters. So I have, of course, the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and this is in the shade Be My Highlight number 10. This is very light, subtle. There's not really a lot to it, and that's kind of what I want for like maybe an everyday or maybe barely any makeup type of look. I feel like, let me see if it looks like this. So you see a little bit of a sheen, but it's not by any means as bright as I feel like this one that I have on today. This is the e.l.f. highlighter. This is in the shade Shimmer Highlighting Powder in Starlight Glow, and it looks looks like this. I'd say it's a bit more golden undertone than the pure Essence one. This one's kind of, I don't know, maybe silvery undertone. I don't really know, but I've used this a couple times. I'm still getting my thoughts on it, and we'll talk more about it in the video. But yeah, we're going to use those two and see and continue to gather our thoughts and feelings and all of that. So I'm just going to go through mascaras, and this first one is the Superhero, 8 Cosmetics Superhero one. I like this volume, length, so that's why this is in it. I like this a lot better when I've used it a couple times. It is a little bit too wet, I think, when you first open it, but I've grown to really like that. I use that specifically on my top lashes, and then on my bottom lashes for myself, my liking, is the CoverGirl Total Tease mascara, and I like this one because it has like a spiky wand, and I feel like it works for the bottom lashes. You can do it, of course, on the top lashes, but I find that maybe it's, for my liking, it's not as volumizing and thickening and lengthening. Well, lengthening and spidery, yes, but not volumizing. So for me, that's just the bottom lash. This is the Unlashed Volume and Curl Mascara. This is from Wander Beauty. It looks like this. I believe we got this in a BoxyCharm. I thought one time I used this, a couple times I used this actually, it gave good, natural, everyday looking eyelashes, if that's something that I want to go for. I don't remember if I was head over heels over it, or if I want to try it again and see, and you know, give my thoughts. The wand is curled, I believe. Yeah, it is slightly curled. So I feel like it can kind of sort of help with, you know, pulling up the lashes. That's my main thing when I want a mascara. I want to be able to, I want to be able to pull up the lashes from the base up, which is why I'm not sure that I really like this one, which is the Better Than Sex Mascara by Too Faced, because the wand is just so thick. They say this is, you know, similar to the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and maybe that's why I haven't gone out to purchase that one and try it out, because I don't like that it's a thick wand. I can't pull it from the bottom up. So anyway, but these are the mascaras that we will be using and rotating. And then going through eyebrow products, there's just a couple. I feel like I'm pretty much done with this one. This is the Brow Gal Insta Tint Brown Hair #2 Tinted Brow Gel with Microfibers. We got this in the BoxyCharm a while back. I find that the undertone on this one was really good for myself, from when I'm wearing like maybe if I just wanted to throw some brow gel for the day. You know, if I'm not putting anything else on, if I usually do the brow gel, mascara, and lipstick, this is what I would go towards. So I do like this. I do think that I found another love potentially. We'll see. We're continuing to use it and whatnot, but I'll see if there's anything left in here. If not, that's just probably gonna go to the trash. I'll hold off on these two, but this is the Iconic London. This is what we got in our recent BoxyCharm, and it's a cushion, so you'd open it up like this, and then it's darker and lighter on the one side. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Sometimes I went in with just a brush to try and use it as like an everyday feel, because I thought maybe that'll be kind of cool, kind of like a mascara for the eyebrows, but you just dip your brush in. It wasn't always the best, and I'm not the greatest with brushes, like the angled brushes. So I want to give this a little bit more love, see what I feel, go from there, and see what happens. Okay, so what I recently got from CVS as well, not recently, a few weeks back, I would say. This is the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Soft Brown 710. I've been really enjoying this. I'll see if I can swatch it here. Oh, somebody rang the doorbell.
Okay, so like I was saying, sorry, I just actually ran downstairs 2 flights down. I ordered something from Amazon, and they rang the doorbell, which scares the poop out of me, because nobody rings my doorbell. I don't really know anybody in my area, and you know, it's just one of those weird things, but see if I can catch my breath.
All right, so this is the CoverGirl Soft Brown 710. Oh, I think I was showing you the swatch. And that's, of course, right here. I find that this is the perfect undertone and the perfect like shade. It just for my eyebrows when I'm not wearing any sort of like mascara, like brow gel. Oh, sorry guys, I'm out of shape, and I did sign up for the gym though. Actually, just today. It was funny. I got an appointment next Saturday to kind of go through like a workout and assessment type of thing. So that should be fun. But I find that this is perfect for the days where maybe I want to put a little bit of color in my eyebrows without maybe eyebrow gel. And I've been really liking this. I think the color for me just works perfectly. And then what I've been matching with that, which I've gotten probably a different shade, and I probably should do one more shade down. This is the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Gel, I guess. This is in Rich Brown. And I like this. Right now there's a lot of product that comes out on the wand. So you do have to be careful with using that initially. But I've been really liking the two together. And then I wanted to go through, I'm not going to do swatches or anything of all of this, but I wanted to go through the lip products that I have. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. This is in the shade Lover. My sister had gotten this for me as a gift, and it's the it's long wearing, it's wonderful, it's great, it's I recommend this. I have a couple other shades that I want to try out, but I do like this one for an everyday. Just make my lips a little bit pink and go on your merry way. It's not anything that you have to touch up on. So continuing to love that. For a glossy lip gloss type of deal, this is the Butter Gloss by NYX. This is in the shade Creme Brulee. I've had this for a while, so I want to try and use this up. But it's comfortable. It doesn't feel, to my knowledge, from what I remember, it doesn't feel sticky. But again, I'm going to use it and see, number one, use it to use it up, and then see what I think about it. A couple of other ones that I want to use up, because I've had them for a while, and I've had a lot of lip products here, but these are kind of, you know, the ones that I've had, so I want to use them. This is the Jordana Modern Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade 05 Matte Classy. It looks like this. That's what's on my lips right now. It's comfortable. You know, I'd have to say it is matte. It's not transfer proof that I can think of. Let me see. No. Well, yeah, right here. No, it's not transfer proof, but it's very comfortable. And from what I can tell at the moment, and I'll have more thoughts on, you know, down the road, I don't feel like it's accentuating any lines. The next product is a NYX matte lipstick. This is in the shade Natural 09. And it looks like this. And this one, I can't remember what it smelled like before, but it's definitely something that I'm trying to use up, which I think is not going to be that hard, because I always am carrying a lipstick with me, or at least I'm trying to always wear at least a lipstick when I'm going to work. So I think that's going to be perfect. This little lip gloss I had gotten when, I'm not sure actually. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is Sepia lip gloss. And it looks like this. And it's definitely what it is. It's a lip gloss. About like, I think I'd say cooler tone. It's not like brown, but it's cooler tone, I'd say. So that's for a lip gloss, aside from the NYX Butter Gloss. We've got the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick that I find to wear really nicely throughout the day. This again is more of a brownie color. Not cool, it's more of a brownie. No, it's not warm actually, it's cool. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know when it comes to warm, cool, neutral. I don't know. But I do like this. I feel like it wears down nicely. I don't feel like you're left with like the outside of your lips with lipstick on. It's definitely not transfer proof. I'm trying to think. I had a Dunkin' coffee one time with this, and I'm trying to think if I had anything left on the mouth part. No. Yeah, I did. It's not transfer proof. And then the last two lipsticks, okay, so a couple of those were from BoxyCharm. A couple of them were not, but this one is the Becca Ultimate Lipstick Love in Taupe. And this one's nice. I do like this. It's comfortable. It is creamy. It's not long lasting. But the packaging is beautiful. I like the magnetic, you know, feel to that. So that's what I'm liking. And of course, they're all similar in some way, you know, but I feel like they do look a little different when it goes on the lips. So that's that. But this is what's it called? Be the Legendary Lipstick, and this is in Off Script Matte. I think that's the title, the shade name. But again, that's this one. I find that this is probably the most matte of all of them, of the stick lipsticks. But those are all I've been liking. And then maybe, you know, next month I'll pull out different ones, throw those back in, or hopefully those will be done. I don't know. We will see. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry I was out of breath there for a little bit. When the doorbell rings, it scares me a bit. But those are the products that I'm looking to use more, gather my thoughts more on, and you know, enjoy and like. You know, I'm hoping to really enjoy them or find ways to like them if I don't maybe initially like them. Because, you know, being on a budget, being a normal working girl, I don't have the money, sorry, I don't know where that was coming from, but I don't have the money to go out and always buy products just to try, or go out and buy products just because it's the new thing. So this is what I've got to work with, you know, right now. I mean, I am blessed. I have, you know, I've got quite the collection, I would say, but I can't be purchasing stuff. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. I will hopefully have more thoughts and feelings on the products when the end of the month comes around. Do use a little notebook like this. Number one, to just write down the products that I've used in a video so I can list them for you. But also when I'm trying out new products, I want to put my thoughts there. If it's been a few hours, I want to see, okay, what is it breaking up, and what is it that's making it cause to, you know, potentially break up, and how the mascara looks on the eyes, things like that. So I think it's a good idea for any of you guys to carry that, and, you know, to use something like that to kind of get your thoughts together, because you're trying out a lot of products. You're, you know, doing a lot of testing and wearing and all that. So for me, it's all going in. It all goes in a notebook, so I can reflect and see what I like and would I repurchase it, and what I will I not repurchase it. So for me, that's kind of been what's working for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're doing a shop my stash type of video, or showing what you're going to have for the month of April or any months, let me know. Comment down below and let me know. I'd love to check it out. I've been loving declutters and shop my stash videos, so it'd be something I'd love to check out. And yeah, I just hope you'll say hi. And I will catch you guys in the next video.